Okay, hello. Welcome to this video notes for Algebra 1. And we're going to do this for our orders of operations. So let me kind of film this part so you can get all that down. If you can kind of like prepare it for your notebook. Of course, this is going to go in your notebook. And this is just a little bit on the side here for the notes. And then I'm going to go some practice. And at the end, I'll leave you guys to do the last 6 for yourselves, okay? For your practice. Now, for this part first, I do want to make sure you can read this for yourself, but you're going to be writing this in your notebook. So, orders of operation, just like you've heard before, PEMDAS, where you have your parentheses or any other groupings first, exponents second, multiplication and division will be third, and then lastly addition, subtraction when you're solving these type of problems. So this is kind of like a visual for the type of grouping, okay? So this is where PEMDAS comes from the P, the E, the M, the A, okay, the D, the A, the S, okay? And then also another one is called GEMS as well. So when you have groupings, expo, multiplication, and just sum. Same thing, PEMDAS or GEMS, talking about operations when you have different in expression, when you have different operations, what goes first, what goes second, so you don't get the answer wrong, okay? So this is a nice little general thing. It's going to go in your notebook. And let's go ahead and answer some of these, get some examples. I set them up, and then we'll go over here, and then we'll leave this for you guys for your practice, okay? So sigue, aquí son las órdenes de operaciones. Vamos a saber cómo se evalúan cada uno para estar seguro y llegar a la respuesta correcta. Okay, so let's go here. So before you notice some things here for this, you gotta know when you see multiplication, okay, and then the subtraction and sum at later. So when you see this and this, that means these two are multiplied. I'll give you negative 12. This is multiplied to this, it'll give you 8. So you want to make sure then, now you can continue. Negative 12 minus 2. I'm just going to go ahead and continue. That's 14. Plus 6. And then this is going to be plus 8. Okay. So negative 14 plus 6. And you can use your calculator to help you out there. So you kind of, something like this, if you have negative, if you kind of need help, you can go ahead, turn it on, clear it out. Negative 14, what was that? Negative 14 plus 6. So I would say negative 14 plus 6. That'll give me negative 8. Okay. Negative 8 plus 8 will give me 0. So this is going to end up to be 0. Okay. So this is just a little calculator there to help you. You can use your phone calculator as well. So here, be careful, you do the parentheses first. That becomes 8. You're going to square it, and then I also multiply these two to get you there, okay? 64 divided by 4. It's going to give you, let me see what that gives you, 64 divided by 4. Okay, so 16, and then it's just going to be minus 3 for this. Plus the negative is just minus, so 16 minus 3. So that's going to give us 13 for that answer, okay? So this should be 0, this should be 13. And then let's go ahead and do this one. Like I said, be careful with the division first, multiplication. You do that first. That becomes that. 12 divided by negative 3. 6 times 3 is 18. This is negative 4 minus 2 will give me negative 6 plus 18. If you do that, you're going to end up with 12. And that would be the answer for that one. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do this. So when you see something like this, this becomes this. And now you can square this. And this is going to become 9 over 2. And you can go ahead and divide that. Plus this is just going to be 3. Okay. Continue. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Plus 3. Your final answer would be 7.5 for that one. Okay. So there you go. This, that. Nice little practice, okay? let's continue here so that we're going to finalize the practice, and then this is for you guys to do. Okay, so for this right here, you got to just be careful when you have more complicated expressions that you have different types of grouping, something called brackets, or you have braces and then regular parentheses. So if you see this right here, this looks a bit confusing, but you got to work from inside out. If you see a parentheses here, you got to do that first, and then you do the bigger bracket. So that blue one turned into -1. So here you're going to multiply 5 times -1. So that's going to be, just write everything else, -5 plus 2, like that. And then that's going to give you 4. And then what's going to go inside here, -5 plus 2 is -3. 4 times -3 would be -12. And then that's how you would do it. So you would work inside out, okay? So you should get a -12 result there if you do PEMDAS correctly. And then division, just be careful when you do division, okay? I kind of help you where to start, 9 minus 4. And then also the 6 minus 9 there, okay? So you go over here, those become this, and now we can continue, okay? We can do the exponents now. So if we continue here, this will be 15 plus 5 squared is 25 over, you can go ahead and do this too, 2 times 5 is 10, plus -3 squared, -3 times -3 is going to give you 9. So just almost there, people. Make sure to just handle that, and then divide, and then add the 9, and then you have it, okay? So third, this is going to give you 40 divided by 10 plus 9. 40 divided by 10 is 4, plus 9 would be 13. And there you go, okay? So you have that. A little bit more complicated, but pretty okay. If you have more brackets, work inside out. And then I want you to see you guys do all this for your practice, okay? So that was the notes. So orders of operation, I'm giving you some examples on how to do that correctly, how to get those answers there. And now it's for you to practice, okay? Thank you. And then hopefully that was good video notes for this. All right.